of what a modern executive sedan should feel like. This cabin isn't just built to impress visually, it's engineered to create an emotional connection between the driver and the machine. When you open the door, the atmosphere immediately tells you that Mercedes has blended traditional craftsmanship with futuristic technology in a way that feels both natural and irresistible. Everything inside the 2026 E-Class has a purpose, and everything has been refined to the point where it feels intentional, sophisticated, and deeply comfortable. Mercedes has always leaned on the philosophy of modern luxury, but the 2026 E-Class takes it to a new level by creating an interior that reacts to you, adapts to you, and supports you in ways previous generations never could. The first thing that stands out is the all-new wraparound cockpit design that surrounds the driver with curved surfaces, ambient lighting, and a new generation of materials chosen for both durability and aesthetic impact. The dashboard flows gracefully from one end of the cabin to the other, merging digital displays with handcrafted elements that remind you you're sitting inside something engineered with passion rather than simply assembled for mass production. Slip into the driver's seat and you immediately notice the new multi-contour seats, which offer a perfect balance of firmness and softness. They're designed not just to cradle your body, but to respond dynamically. Whether you're embarking on a long-distance highway drive or navigating through dense urban traffic, the seats provide micro-adjustments that allow your body to stay relaxed while still feeling supported. Mercedes has also enhanced the seat heating and cooling system, delivering faster response times and more consistent temperature distribution. For 2026, the massage functions gain new modes including deep tissue, stress relief, and a spa-inspired wave setting that subtly moves from your shoulders down to your lower back. This isn't just comfort, it's wellness. The centerpiece of the 2026 E-Class interior is the next-generation MBUX Super Display system. While not as massive as the Hyperscreen in the EQ models, the new integrated display stretches across the dashboard with an elegant curvature. It includes a fully digital instrument cluster, an upgraded infotainment screen, and an optional passenger display for entertainment, navigation support, and customization. The graphics are sharper than before, animations are fluid, and response time feels instant. Mercedes has also focused heavily on reducing visual clutter, making the interface simpler, more intuitive, and more suited to drivers who prefer clarity over complication. Voice control returns with significantly improved AI capabilities. The system now understands natural speech better than ever and can follow multi-step commands without requiring repetitive prompts. If you say, "I'm feeling cold," the car knows to increase temperature, warm the seat, and adjust airflow. If you tell it you need to relax, it activates a preset routine involving massage, ambient lighting adjustments, and a soft climate curve. Mercedes wants the 2026 E-Class to behave less like an interface and more like a personal assistant. The result is a cabin that feels alive, one that interacts with you moment by moment. Ambient lighting plays a major role in creating the cabin's atmosphere. Mercedes has upgraded the LED ambient system with more zones, more colors, and more movement-based animations. The lighting now responds to music, drive modes, and specific notifications. For example, during acceleration, certain animations sweep across the cabin to reflect motion. When you adjust the climate control, subtle light pulses confirm changes, and during nighttime driving, calming tones help keep the environment soothing without being distracting. The lighting makes the 2026 E-Class feel like a personal lounge rather than a traditional car interior. Materials in the 2026 E-Class are a mixture of classic elegance and contemporary boldness. Leather options include nappa, semi-aniline, and an eco-friendly hybrid leather that retains the premium touch without the environmental footprint. Wood trims come in matte, gloss, and open-pore options, while metal finishes have been redesigned to reflect a more modern geometric texture. Mercedes also offers new high-tech materials inspired by luxury architecture and high-end furniture, giving the cabin a feeling that blends softness, structure, and precision. Everything you touch feels expensive yet understated, never overly flashy, but always refined. The rear seating area of the 2026 E-Class is designed with executive comfort in mind. Passengers enjoy expanded legroom, improved cushioning, and individualized climate settings. The rear seats also benefit from upgraded heating and cooling functions and optional massage programs. For passengers who value convenience, the E-Class provides rear wireless charging, USB-C fast ports, a rear control panel for lights and climate, and an available fold-down entertainment screen setup. Mercedes recognizes that many E-Class buyers use the rear seats as frequently as the front, especially in chauffeur-driven markets, so the upgrades feel thoughtful and intentional rather than secondary. Sound insulation is another area where the 2026 model stands out dramatically. Mercedes has used new lamination materials, thicker acoustic glass, and redesigned door seals to create one of the quietest cabins in the segment. Even at high speeds, the interior remains calm, allowing you to enjoy music, conversation, or moments of silence without interruption. Mercedes wants the E-Class to feel like a sanctuary, a place where the outside world becomes distant the moment the door closes. Speaking of sound, the audio experience has also been elevated. The available Burmester 4D surround sound system now includes speakers integrated into the seats, delivering subtle vibrations synchronized with the music's low frequencies. This creates a more immersive sound field without overwhelming passengers. Equalizer settings allow for custom audio profiles, including a studio mode for crisp detail, a lounge mode for smooth ambiance, and a driver-focused mode that prioritizes clarity at the wheel. Storage options have been redesigned to be both more useful and more elegant. The center console features sliding covers, dual cup holders with temperature control functions, and a wireless charging pad with improved grip. Door pockets are deeper, while the glove compartment includes a soft open mechanism. Mercedes wants the cabin to stay organized effortlessly, so even small items can be stored without cluttering the space. The new steering wheel design in the 2026 E-Class strikes a balance between modern touch controls and physical feel. While previous touch-sensitive controls were sometimes criticized for being overly responsive, the new wheel uses haptic feedback with improved precision. It allows the driver to control a wide range of functions, navigation, volume, calls, safety systems, without taking hands off the wheel. The wheel feels solid, premium, and confidence-inspiring. Technology doesn't stop at entertainment. The 2026 E-Class has an advanced driver monitoring system that tracks fatigue levels and suggests brakes when needed. It can detect posture issues and offer seat adjustments to relieve pressure. The climate control system uses new sensors to maintain air quality, automatically filtering pollutants and allergens. The upgraded fragrance system offers new scent cartridges inspired by modern luxury hotels and high-end wellness spas, keeping the cabin fresh without being overpowering. Mercedes has also integrated a new generation of safety and convenience features into the cabin. The new augmented reality heads-up display projects navigation cues directly onto the windshield, making turns easier to follow. Driver assistance settings can be adjusted directly from the infotainment system with clearer visual icons and simpler menu structures. The car also includes onboard learning, meaning it adapts to your daily routines, adjusting your seat and wheel positions at specific times, recommending routes you frequently use, and preparing climate settings based on your habits. One of the standout features of the 2026 E-Class interior is the Smart Comfort Profiles, which allow the car to recognize drivers through facial ID or smartphone pairing. Once recognized, the E-Class restores all personalized settings instantly: seat position, lighting, climate, audio preferences, display layout, massage presets, and even driving mode preferences. It's a seamless transition that makes the car feel uniquely yours every time you get in. The overall build quality is exceptional. Panel gaps are tight, stitching is clean, and materials blend smoothly from one section to another. Mercedes has always been known for craftsmanship, but the 2026 E-Class raises expectations for what a midsize luxury sedan can offer. Even the air vents, often overlooked in many cars, are beautifully crafted with metallic accents and smooth rotational movement. As you spend more time inside the cabin, you begin to appreciate the small details that make the 2026 E-Class special. The seatbelt buckles illuminate softly when you enter the vehicle. The door handles have a gentle resistance that feels reassuring. The start-stop button glows subtly as you sit down. The climate vents adjust automatically depending on sun position. Everything feels thoughtful, polished, and human-centered. The 2026 Mercedes E-Class interior is more than just a redesign, it's a statement. It proves that luxury can be intelligent, immersive, and warm without losing its premium identity. It shows that technology can enhance comfort without overwhelming the senses. And most importantly, It demonstrates that Mercedes still understands what makes a luxury car feel truly special on the inside. The cabin is a place where modern engineering meets emotional comfort, a space that elevates every moment of the journey. If you're looking for a car interior that blends innovation, elegance, and genuine comfort, the 2026 Mercedes E-Class stands as one of the most compelling options of its generation. Mercedes didn't just build a new cabin, they built an experience.